Terrence Crawford trainer BoMac says that Keith Thurman finna retire Pacquiao, beat the shit out of him. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. Now, we got some interesting dialogue. Pacquiao versus Thurman. We got some opinions from the trainer of Terrence Crawford, undefeated, terrific talent, who once had aspirations to fight Manny Pacquiao. BoMac trainer Brian McIntyre of Terrence Crawford says, quote, Keith Thurman is going to beat the shit out of Pacquiao. Thurman already got the rust off. The youth is going to come in. Manny's going to get old that night. I'm sure that Keith Thurman's back in the gym. He's going to come out and dust the shit out of Manny. Pacquiao is going to get old overnight, and the 40-year-old will come into play. Manny Pacquiao had his chance to fight Terrence Crawford. Bud would have stopped him. Timing. Bud has got the best timing in the business right now. He would time him and knock him out. They're asking about his speed, Crawford's speed in the division, and if he's the fastest. And he said he's up there. Crawford's right up there. He's probably up there in the top 5. They said Amir Khan was fast, but when Crawford got there with Khan, he was slow as molasses. Amir Khan was scared. And then finally about the Crawford anticipated fight, meeting up with Errol Spence. He said both fighters want to fight, and I'm sure it's going to happen real soon. I'm very optimistic. Listen, this is all good talk, good talking points. I want to know what you guys think. I've been busy, I've been a little busy with this dynasty shit. Andy Ruiz upsetting Joshua. I just been busy with the heavyweights and different stuff. I haven't really thought about Pacquiao Thurman, who I'm picking, but BoMac's saying it real confidently. He's saying it real confident, like, damn, like Pacquiao just gonna get dusted off and dusted and disgusted and beat the fuck up. I don't see that, especially coming off Keith Thurman's layover, the Mr. Glass, Derrick Rose shit. And then how he looked versus Jose Cito Lopez. Now, I respect Keith Thurman. I've interviewed Keith Thurman. I like Keith Thurman. Like his style. He's articulate when he talks boxing. So I don't know. I don't know who I'm picking, but I don't think it's going to be like an easy fight for either guy. Like, let's say Keith Thurman wins. I don't think he's just going to just body Pacquiao and it was like struggle free. I don't see that. Same thing with Pacquiao. If Pacquiao wins, I don't think he's not going to be tested. I mean, Jeff Horn hurt him in the 6th round, I want to say. So, yeah, I think it's a good fight, man. Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, definitely a good fight. But from the way BoMac is, he sounds very confident. I don't think it's going to be as easy. Listen, there's so many guys that, I can't put Pacquiao up there with Floyd Mayweather in this sense, because Floyd is just a different style of fighter. But Pacquiao and Mayweather are both throwback fighters. They're from a different generation that they don't teach anymore. Like the people, how they came in the game and staying close to the weight. This new generation ain't the same. This is like the social media generation. It's just different. You can make a lot more money and a lot more money quicker. You look at Anthony Joshua. He already lost and he made a lot of money in a short period of time versus there's been beasts of heavyweights like Frazier and Ernie Shavers. It'll take decades to get the type of money he was able to produce against 41-year-old Klitschko. So it's just a different time. But one thing I've noticed about Floyd especially, but also even Pacquiao, being that they're throwback fighters, is they typically do better when they're underestimated. You know what I'm saying? If it's supposed to be competitive like Canelo, Floyd, it was supposed to be like, oh, this is the new kid that's going to retire Floyd and all that. Floyd showed up and he was all business. And he started embarrassing Canelo. And we've seen that with Pacquiao too. Like when it's all like De La Hoya or whatever, you could say, oh, he was weight drained. I'm not going to get into particulars, but when he was up against it, Pacquiao showed up. So I think a lot of people, it's easy to look at the tape and then be like, oh yeah, I'm a work Pacquiao. He's old, or Marquez knocked him out. But how come no one has knocked him out since? Jeff Horn, Mayweather didn't knock him out. No one's knocked him out since the Marquez. Marquez took 3 tries at it. Keith Thurman has power for sure, you know, but his timing looked off in the Jose Cito Lopez fight. He did look a bit rusty. Now, I do think he's going to train harder because he knows he's fighting Pacquiao. But, you know, I don't know where Keith Thurman's head is grit-wise, hunger-wise. You know, Pacquiao might have him beat even at age 40 in that department. You know, I don't know. There's been a lot of people who've questioned, like, is Keith Thurman trying to cash out? Like, what if Keith Thurman started getting busted up like Lucas Matisse? Like Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Is he going to out-heart Pacquiao? Because that motherfucker got heart. You know, Pacquiao got heart. And I believe my fight with Keith one day. You know, he got heart. So, you know, I still have questions. So I'm not as sold as BoMac is, but to each his own. That's what makes boxing good. You know, respects to him. I just don't think it's going to be like that. You know, Pacquiao, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards him actually to beat Keith Thurman. I still have questions about Keith Thurman. His last performance. And like I said, he has power. Pacquiao's not the biggest welterweight, but he showed a good durable chin. And I think he's just different when you get in the ring with him. You're like, what the fuck? I like, he just does weird shit. And I watched it. I was at his last fight with Broner. And Broner actually started pretty sharp, but he wasn't able to sustain. Pacquiao just is a weird rhythm to catch. You know, Floyd Mayweather actually did the best, and it was just taming Pacquiao. You know, just simple shit, not putting himself in, like, you know, too much danger because there's a high stakes fight, and, you know, just taming Pacquiao so he looks shitty. You know, and that's hard to do. Floyd has the fastest processing and data collection, in my opinion, of all the welterweights. So his ring IQ is just next level. So he knows what to do with the various styles. But, you know, I think it's going to be a chore for Keith Thurman. He's going to have to figure shit out. And like I said, it's easy to watch tape on Pacquiao and say, oh, man, I got the power. But real talk, who has Keith Thurman even stopped recently? He didn't stop Jose Cito Lopez, a former 140-pounder, right? Canelo stopped him. You know, I know it was at a higher weight, but I'm just saying, you know, so who is, I don't know. I don't see it the same way. Like I said, whoever wins, I think they're going to be worthy and deserve it. But I don't see it like a blowout really for either side. And if it is, I see more of a blowout from Pacquiao blowing out Thurman. But I really see like a competitive fight in general. You know, that's kind of where my head's at. Let me know what you guys agree with. Do you agree with BoMac that, you know, Pacquiao's just going to get the shit kicked out of him by Thurman? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We definitely working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.